Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Monday, August 7th, 2023. Let's find out what's going on the Forex economic calendar today. As we can see, there isn't many very important data releases for today, but we still have the Halifax house price index data published already. Those data are from the UK, of course. Some of this data beats the expectations, some of this data are better than expected. So it will be interesting to see what is the British pound reaction on this data. We still have German industrial production data that were released already. The industrial production is now deteriorating minus 1.5%, which is lower than the previous reading of minus 0.1 and way lower than expected minus 0.5%. Mortgage rate data are expected to be scheduled at the level of at the 12 noon, and the previous mortgage rate in British pound is 7.54%. Then during the New York session we have the FOMC member Harker speech at 2:15, and then FOMC member Bowman to give a speech at 2:30. At the end of the day at 6 p.m. Bank of England MPC member Peel will give a speech as well. So overall, pretty quiet beginning of the new trading week. Not too many very important data scheduled for a release. So let's just switch to the majors and see what is going on there. We are going to start with euro dollar. Euro dollar 4-hour chart is looking very sharp to the upside, and we just broke above this 100 periods moving average. Nevertheless, there's slight pullback towards another moving average happening right now. So what are our reference levels for today? The intraday technical resistance 1.1043. The intraday technical support will be the level of 1.0961. And we still have another technical support which is located at 1.0913. So that's the first green level, and of course we still have this very important technical support located at the level of 1.0838, which is of course the key technical support for the euro dollar. The other technical resistances which are quite interesting and important are 1.1150. That's still something that traders should pay attention to, and of course the level of this is 1.1276. This is the key technical resistance. So let's just make it very fixed so we know that this is the most important technical resistance on this chart. So that's the current situation on the euro dollar pair. We of course can apply this short-term trend line. We can apply this short-term trend line because it looks like the market is respecting this short-term trend line. As usual, we change the color to orangish, let's say, and we are now know that euro dollar is under the bearish pressure, looking sharp to the upside. Very dynamic reversal, very dynamic spike to the upside. Nevertheless, it's still being capped. Momentum wise, we are still on the level of 51 right now. So the momentum is still positive. It's not maybe that strong. It's not like a super strong. Nevertheless, it's still positive. So if there is a bounce from the level of 1.0963, there is still a chance for the bulls to break above this short-term trend line resistance, above 1.1043, and head towards the next target, which is 1.1150. all right, so please keep an eye on the euro dollar. Is looking sharp to the upside. The momentum wise, it's not that bad either. So as long as we trade above the intraday technical support and that the short-term technical support 1.0913, the outlook remains slightly bullish. But if the momentum drops down, then of course the outlook changes to full bearish. That was the euro dollar. Let's take a look at the British pound, and as you can see, the situation here is very similar. We can say straight on that something is going on here, not with the pound or euro, but something is going on with the American dollar. The situation here looks rather, again, it looks bullish. However, the market is getting the signals from the bears that every bounce is being used to sell even more. The current technical support zone is 1.2590, 1.2620. We got this slight bounce from here, and the local intraday technical resistance is a swing high somewhere around the level of 1.28. Let's say that kind of a swing high is 1.2797. Okay, that's fine. The other important levels are, of course, the level of 1.2887, and then we enter the key resistances. The first one is 1.2994, so that's the technical resistance, and of course swing high and the technical resistance located at 1.3141, still unbeaten, still providing the capping the every rally on the British pound. So please keep an eye on this one as well. In the future, of course, if we drag the trend line, then of course you can see straight on we pass this slight high. We treat this as a false breakout, and we drag the trend line using this this level here. Then of course we can see that the market is trending way below this trend line right now, even between these two moving averages. So the outlook slightly more bearish because we are below the level of 50. 46.24 is the current reading of the RSI. So this bearish engulfing pattern, let me just zoom in a little bit. This bearish engulfing pattern here is telling us that the ABC attempt to the upside has been terminated, and now the outlook remains slightly bearish because the momentum is weak already. So please keep an eye on the technical support, because bears might attempt to extend the down move even further. And last but not least, let's just take a look at the behavior of the gold market after the NFP data last Friday at the beginning of the trading week. We can still see this very nice up movement here. Of course, there was some kind of a trend line that we should apply to this market, and you can see that right now we are roughly testing this trend line. This is a very classic trend line based on only one support point from the level of 1902. Nevertheless, as you can see, it still provides the resistance. We can even slightly move it here if you want to join these two levels here. So now we base this trend line on the extremes, and we can see that even this is working. This is very important trend line, so please don't disregard this trend line. The local low is 1925. The local high for the gold is 1946. So we are kind of locked between these two levels and locked below this trend line. And as you can see, we are trading for sure below 100 periods moving average, and now we are just kind of testing, kind of moving up and down around the 50 periods moving average. Where is the next technical support, important technical support? Obviously, 1892 is the key technical support for this market. That's not a doubt, but there are some more technical levels. One of them is located just here, 1933, but it was violated already. So there are three more which are not that much special, but it's still technical support: 1912 and 1902. So the outlook remains bearish. The outlook remains, rather to the downside. There's momentum at the level of 42, 43 points supports the short-term bearish outlook for the gold, and we are waiting for lower levels to be tested soon. That's everything from me for today. Thank you very much for watching this analysis, and I hope I see you guys next time. So take care and bye bye.